Welcome to Breaking Stereotypes. As of the making of this, I know that Congress is discussing making Juneteenth a national holiday. I'm not sure if it happened or not, but that would have been yesterday, Saturday. But Juneteenth is kind of an interesting holiday among African Americans. And just as a recap, this ain't going to be a wonderful full history, but you know, President Lincoln issued his preliminary Emancipation Proclamation order in 1862 on September 22nd. January 1st of 1863, so later, just a few months later, it took effect. Now you have to remember that communication was not the same as it is today. Even though it took place, it was 2.5, 3 years later before a lot of pockets of people got the news. And depending on if the slave owner wanted them to find out or not as well. But 2.5 years later in Texas, the news broke there, and hundreds of thousands of slaves were breaking for their freedom. And some of them tragically were shot by their slave owners. So Juneteenth has become a pretty big celebration. Actually, in the state of Texas, in 1979, Texas became the first state to make Juneteenth an official holiday. That's kind of interesting, that this awareness of the issue, the problem, the Emancipation Proclamation, and then taking so long for the news to get there, that really took place. And you know, there was historically so many brave people. Yeah, I think of Harriet Tubman. There's so many great quotes. Harriet Tubman was a woman who just sacrificed her life. She wanted freedom above all things and helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of slaves find freedom. You know, it's kind of interesting. The Proclamation of Freedom, Emancipation Proclamation, is a lot like the gospel. It's been proclaimed freedom through Christ to all people, but not everybody heard the message. You know, which I kind of like, I want to tie those two together. Think about it.